Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Choosing between a fine man and a money man. Ladies, let me give y'all some game, right? Let me give y'all some game. Because in general, most women, even though some will say, well, you gotta have a good personality and stuff, or they yada, 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 right? Usually women, there's two things that many women will express. One, he needs to be fine. Two, he needs to have money, preferably in the same package. But as y'all know, it's rare y'all gonna get that man who's gonna look real good and then, also have money. And of course, the more sensible ones looking at his character anyway, right? But this is for the majority of women who are on those superficial things, right? Like, I've had a lot of women, it's funny, right? They want a man with money, right? But they will reject, if anytime any men who actually have money come across their path, they'll reject him for not being tall enough, being a little overweight, average face, all of that stuff, plain dressing. He don't have a lot of style. We'll reject that man, but he got money though. He got money, and men with money tend to be modest about their dress anyway, right? And then on the other hand, you get that fine dude, that dude sharp, got the haircut sharp, shoot, looking good, muscular body and everything, right? Look like he can do something in the bedroom, though it's not always the case, as many women can attest. But dude ain't good at making money. I'm gonna hit y'all with some real game. This is almost a metaphysical game on this, ladies, right? The reason why, because a key for a man to make money is not to deal with a lot of women. So for a man to really get up there, to get to the upper echelons, he can't be that guy who's going to be a womanizer too. You ain't gonna hardly see it. Like, at best, most men who are womanizers, who's dealing with a lot of women, ain't making like over six figures. At best, they might have a steady job. At best. And I'm saying most. There's always an exception. But I'm just saying this is based on 40 years of observation, right? Because you get that guy. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. One of the reasons that man was able to make money is he wasn't dealing with a lot of women who were drawing his attention and his time and attention, right? Now, that's not to say those men don't get girlfriends and stuff. They usually get a girlfriend and, if they're going to cheat, might have one woman on the side. But they tend not to have a lot. Tend not to be dealing with a lot. Because and the reason why, it ain't so much as them. The women ain't chasing them. Right? The women ain't chasing them because the dude might not be that fine. You see, a man can want a woman and be a player all he wants. But a woman has to find him attractive in one way or the other, or be aroused by him in another way of looking at it. And a lot of times, since he's not getting it like that and it can only deal with like one or two women, he'll tend to stick with that, and then he could be more focused on making money. Now, contrast that with the fine dude. He's going to have women throwing themselves at him all the time. All the time. He's going to have women. I mean, women, y'all know. If y'all pointed at a man, y'all making it very easy for him to get with you. Most men are going to take it. Most men don't develop. Very few men will develop the willpower to resist a bunch of women. There's no way if a man get 10 women that come at him hard every week, he's messing with one or two. And you say, okay, let's say the number is 2. And he's messing with, like, in a month, 8 women or something, right? which is very possible a lot of men are doing that. If they doing that, and most men, despite everything, still want to spend a little bit of money. You know, if they go out with a woman and all that, you got planned dates and all of that. You can't focus on business. You can't focus on doing some other stuff, right? So a lot of times, yeah, women will meet that man's real fine, but, you know, at a certain age, she might not have much. Like I told a lady friend recently, I said, shoot, if a man's still chasing around and doing all that at 53, he might not have that much because you don't have time for it. You don't have time, and then you got to spend some time just being in the gym and stuff, because I've known older men, and they don't have much to show for it. You know, one guy, you know, he in the gym 3 hours and talking about he got like 12 girlfriends. And I was just like, okay. I mean, he was obviously getting enough to like do what he do, but it wasn't beyond that. You know, it's not like they're going to be poor, but they just going to be all right. But then you get some women, they want the guy who got a high income, extraordinary income. Well, that guy, you know what? Since women ain't chasing him, let's say, instead of getting 2 women a week and stuff, he lucky if he get 2 women a month that find him attractive and want to deal with him. Shoot, he got nothing better to do than to focus on it. And I want you to think, it seems simplistic to say that, but a lot of times one thing I've noticed, when you get guys, there's a lot of men out here who got the money that women say they want. I mean, he could take care of them and everything. But at best, they're like average look. They might have decent body builds, you know, decent faces and everything. But, you know, he's not going to, you know, he ain't going to be that guy that's just constantly bothered by women. Because then as a result, and this the metaphysical part of it, that energy he would take to entertain a bunch of women, he's putting that into making money. And in many ways, it's the same principle. Many ways, but I don't want to get that deep into some metaphysics. All right? So often when I see these women, they're talking, the guy got to be 6'1", he got to make money and stuff. I'm like, good luck on that. You got to figure out which one you want. Now, if you just want that fine guy, go for it. But don't get mad if he can't like pay some emergency bill you got, or even take you out on the town, all of that. I mean, shoot, just get used to like just chilling at home and all that. You know, watching some stuff or walking around the park. Just get used to it now, because dude might not be able to afford you otherwise. And if you really want that money, if you really want to do with money, and I'm not even going to say you're a gold digger or anything. Some women just practical. It's like, you know what, I'm tired of struggling, all that stuff. Well, the guy who can provide that type of lifestyle, he might not be that fine. So, anyway, think about it. Think about it. And chop it up in the game. I want every woman to think about it. If you really decide which one you want. Decide which one you want. All right? Now, you might be able to get a decent looking guy, but he might not be 6'3". Or he might not be able to go for a modeling contract. Trust me, it's rare. It's rare. It happens, and I can think of a few times I've seen it. Yeah, I can think of one time, and I'm not sure if dude's actually making that much money. Him and his wife are good. You know, they look like some couple that could get a lot of hits if they just did couple pictures, and they in their 40s. Like, them and their children just beautiful, right? But damn, other than that, I don't really, you gotta make a decision. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by, ladies.